is quite expensive to get the shirt stitched from, or you can say customized things are a little costly. Okay. Now next is batch production method, where the process is divided into various batches. The production happens in various batches, and the benefits are, since large numbers are made, unit costs are lower because batch processing happens in high quantity, and it is possible to, you can modify the produce. Okay, and it offers customers some variety and choice. Materials can be bought in bulk so that they are cheaper. Okay, you can examine of various kind of eatable items, basically bakery products. You can find various varieties. Okay, and this is possible because they are making these products in various batches, and they change some minor formula, and they are different variety of biscuits, different variety of eatable items, and this is all because of batch system. The next limitation you can say about this batch system is that employees are often less motivated because the work becomes repetitive. Naturally, if you are supposed to work again and again for the same thing, so there can be an aspect that the employees become uh, are less motivated. Goods have to be stored until they are sold, which is also an expensive process. This, yes, when you do not get the buyers, and you naturally need to store the finished output, and that also counts in the cost of your production. Now we come to the next method, that is flow method of production. The benefit is that it's a capital intensive than job and production, which lowers the cost. Means you get economies of scale when you produce in large quantity. The per unit cost get reduced, and you get also benefits of purchasing large quantity. So both the way you get the benefit. Okay, so big factories apply flow production method. There are, of course, there would be certain drawbacks also. The number is that it requires huge capital for production line and technology. Okay, and as we have discussed that since employees are relatively less skilled, so because they keep on working on a repeated kind of job and all that, so they get less motivated. They find like uh, they find it very difficult to do repeated kind of job, and it is not very flexible. You can see that they have to do that particular kind of work in a particular time, so it's very rigid in that way. Um Yes, if something goes wrong in some point of place or some point of flow, the whole process has got disturbed, and it cannot be further proceed unless the repair is done. Okay, so here they need to maintain high level of raw material, and when production takes place, it keeps on producing because it's from starting to end. It should be in a one go. So you should have you will have a large quantity of finished goods as well. So that is the few that adds your cost, and this is also considered as a limitation of flow method production. Now, children, we come to the next topic, which is uh, which method of production you should choose. Okay, so there are various factors where that decision depends. What is the amount you would like to sell? Like how much quantity? So small quantity, medium quantity, or the large in bulk quantity. So that is the one point of decision. Then the product we are making is what? Like there are certain products which is not possible to make in a this thing batch processing. You need a flow of production. So that depends. It depends on product. Okay, then cost of production, is the manufacturing by a batch processing is okay, or whatever it is. So it depends on the cost of production. Then the variety of goods expected by the customer. Customers demand indigenous, different, customized kind of products. So naturally, we need to have a job kind of production method, because here every time person is expected to have a different kind of need. Okay, so you can see those florists, those who make your nice bouquets and all that, they can't do standardized production, because though that bouquet depends on the occasion. Okay, it can be a small occasion, it can be a big occasion, it can be occasion for a 5-year-old child, it can, that occasion can be a 60 years old person. So bouquet would differ on the different situations. So that here your flow of production method is not possible. Here you have a job production method. Then the size of market, the output you are producing, if it is a large size, then you can have a flow production, you can have a large production system. But if the size is small, you're supposed to produce as per that. So that is also important factor when you take decision. Okay, and what type of goods you are making, as the eatable item or they are durable item or the non-durable item, that is also the reason for deciding which method of production should be chosen. Thank you.